Welcome back to Kingdom of Nerds, WrestleMania edition, the day after night one, WrestleMania. We're here to talk about the winners, the losers, surprises, the shenanigans, and everything that's going to happen tonight, maybe. I got Sticks Boy with me. I got Matt from Renovision. Got Chris, the bipolar Jedi, or whatever he's calling himself today.
Chris is fine.
Night one results. We're gonna kick it off with the first match of the night last night. Rhea Ripley versus Becky Lynch. What you guys think of that match?
That's a great match. It's probably second best match of the night. And Becky, I didn't know this, but not only this, but Becky's working hurt. She hurt her arm, and she was sick. She was sick as hell last night.
I heard she had strep throat or something.
Yeah, and she still made it look good. You know, she still made it look
good.
good.
On the cast. Yeah.
I thought her dress was whack, excerpts from her book.
Weird.
She looked like a Budweiser can.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I can't believe I want to know if the cameraman was fired.
No, I think the cameraman was paid extra. He got a bonus for that shit.
Paid extra for that.
He got a bonus for that shit. They were like, "Good work, son," because it looks like an accident. So they whatever the what is it called? Whatever it's called.
Malfunction.
The letters. Put all the letters together, and they control what you can say on the air.
FCC.
Yeah, the FCC. They're gonna see it as an accident, so they're good. The guy got and I'm telling you, man, I thought I could see inside this woman. It was crazy. The angle they got, and everybody's gonna. I'm like, and I don't know, she's gorgeous. She's so over right now. As a matter of fact, I haven't seen anybody as over as Rhea since Becky. You know, I think Rhea's got the chance here to be the next China. You know, I think I could see Rhea winning an IC title someday or something like that. She's that good.
Yeah, she's come a long way in her career. She's gone from being on like not being hated, but not heavily liked.
I thought there was going to be a double turn last night, but there wasn't. Becky didn't attack her from behind, didn't do anything like that. But they cannot keep Rhea the heel. It's not possible. The crowd loves her too much. You know what's going to happen? The same shit that happened with Stone Cold. They tried to make him heel, and it just didn't work because he's too likable. She's just like that. Everybody loves her too much.
Yeah, but sometimes you like them because they are the heel.
Yeah, no, that's why I love Triple H. That's why I love Randy Orton. It's definitely why I loved Edge. You know, Jake the Snake I grew up with. I grew up with great heels.
Mm-hmm.
I think Rhea being the heel works for her more than any other female wrestler right now. Because some of them are just too sweet to be a heel.
I can't really see. Nia's the only one that can really pull it off. You know, Nia's the only one that can really go full heel. And people go, oh shit. You know, Nia's heel, watch out.
She's gonna sit on your head. Let's go.
And you are gonna see inside her.
Do anybody want to see inside Nia Jax?
But we'll see what happens tomorrow. The Monday Night Raw is always a huge deal after wrestling, after WrestleMania, and you could see Becky go heel, you know.
Yeah.
Hey, I'll tell you what. You see Nia Jax on TV. When you see her live in person at an event, she's kind of a smoke show.
Really?
Oh no, Nia's beautiful. She's beautiful.
She is a very beautiful woman.
I have zero problem with big women, and she is sexy as hell to me, man. That Brazilian blowout haircut she's got, the crazy makeup, yeah, I love it. I marked out when I saw Natalia's always been my favorite. And people are like, Chris, why do you like them weird bodies? I'm like, I don't know, man, but Natalia's gorgeous. And when she was on the pre-show last night, I marked out. I was screaming, blowing everybody up. Did you guys see Natalya? She looked amazing, man.
Yeah,
she's had some work though. She's had some work done though. You can tell.
What? You think she had work?
No. Oh yeah. She had some work done on her face though. But I still love her. I still love her.
Yeah, this was a really good match. I was glad they started off with this. It's been WrestleMania has been so hyped this year, and everyone's into it. I love that. I love this. Brings everybody together for a week.
I felt like I felt like night one was kind of a letdown, though.
Well, I think what it was, Matt, is that it's an open air arena, So you're going to lose a lot of the energy through the open area. It was cold. People were
Mm.
cold. And, you know, they cheered where they were supposed to cheer, but some of the spots were kind of boring. You know what I mean? They were all great matches, but I think people had that ladder match and the Rhea and Becky match was so hype. I think the crowd needed a break. You know, they needed a break between those matches because the final two matches, the Gunther match and the Rock match, they were going crazy for that. They were coming unglued, but I think a lot of the energy. I hope it's warmer tonight, man.
I'm not
50
talking
is
about.
warm.
I mean, the energy of the crowd was lacking at times. I felt, but I mean, like as far as like they've pushed this to be like the biggest WrestleMania of all time, so you're expecting like crazy things to happen. We didn't really get anything crazy in night one. Hopefully tonight's different, but like I thought for sure Liv Morgan was going to get involved in this match with the way she was having issues with Becky, and she's on this whole revenge tour thing with Rhea, and I think that's where they're going now since Rhea retained. But overall, this was a good match. It was, like you said, it was probably one of the better matches of the night. I was expecting it. I thought for sure this match could easily steal the show. The ladder match surprised me because this and the tag match were the only matches that I really cared about on night one. But it's sad to see Becky kind of sat there with that long shot, and it definitely looked like the face of someone who might be going away for a while or to a different promotion altogether.
Yeah,
But
I don't think she'll leave the promotion. I don't know. Her husband's there. I don't think Seth is going anywhere. You know, but she does look like someone who's getting ready to take a break to go be a mom.
She might. Yeah, that's what I was about to say.
But that ladder match, but that ladder match was also. I mean, that crowd was coming unglued. Did you see the ladder breaking like in real life? The ladder was breaking. I was like, oh my god, if that let's go. If someone falls wrong on their leg or their knee, I couldn't believe they stayed up there. And I did not expect. Well, I'm not going to give away. I'm burying. I'm sorry.
Save it for the.
What am I doing? What's wrong with me?
Yeah, you're really hyped.
Don't blow
How much caffeine did you have?
None yet. I'm just, I'm trying. I had to amp myself up for this because of the shit going on, the personal shit, So I'm at to amp myself up. I'm at to amp myself up a little too much, I just
Since you asked about the weather, according to the weather, it's going to be mid-70s.
Good shit.
Oh wow.
Yeah.
And it's night too. I bet we get a better crowd.
Yeah.
Cage is going to be
no
there.
rain. Partly cloudy, so I think the crowd might bolster up a little bit because of the warmer weather.
Yeah, you've met Cage, Brucey. You just haven't really talked to him a lot, but you've met him, and he's going to be there, and he's going to like get all sorts of stuff. And he showed me the section. He's in the bowl, so that's pretty cool. But lucky bastard gets to go to night 2 of the biggest WrestleMania, maybe since WrestleMania 3 or WrestleMania 5.
If I lived in Philly, I'd probably be dead. But besides that, I would literally be outside streaming from the outside, interviewing people. If I couldn't get in, that'd be the way to go. Still chilling. Says Kofi was going off. Wanted them to pull the titles. Then happy with R-Truth ending though. Yeah, he deserved a WrestleMania win.
Yo, listen, Max, who doesn't even follow wrestling, barely knows anything about R-Truth. Didn't watch part of that, and he was cackling so hard at this shit R-Truth was doing, and I'm like, Max, he does that every week. He acts like that. When he went for the pin, I started laughing so hard.
That was so funny.
I couldn't hold it in. I was laughing so hard.
He overcame his fear of ladders. He's always had a fear of ladders.
Oh,
that's true.
That's right.
That's true. He did.
Forgot about that.
He probably did too.
Degrassi said, "Is Becky taking a break because of Pearl Jam's Dark Matter 2024 World Tour? Why, she going on tour with Pearl Jam?"
Degrassi, you guys listen. You guys need to enjoy tonight as much as you can, and don't worry about the future because according to everybody that I talk to, the world's going to end tonight when that lunar eclipse happens. There's all sorts of conspiracy theories about an EMP going off.
I've seen that.
But why is anybody's? Here's what I want to know: why is the White House and the FEMA telling us to go out and buy batteries, make sure they're charged, stock up on this kind of food, blah blah? They've never done that for a lunar eclipse before, ever. That's weird shit. I'll admit,
the last one was 100 years ago.
Wait, that's not true.
No.
I thought I get solar.
No.
Oh wait, I'm mixing up solar eclipse with lunar eclipse.
Yep.
Yeah, okay, I'm mixing it up. Yeah, okay. My bad. I'm stupid. I'm dumb. Anyway, next match.
Next match. The ladder match.
Solid, surprising.
Very surprising. I
It
did
was
not
so
think
good. I knew it was
Theory
gonna
and
be
what's
good.
his name will win. I was like, what?
I did
Does
not
anybody
expect-
know if Grayson Waller's still alive?
I don't know, but he got squished there pretty good.
Oh my god, there were so many like hard bumps last night. I was just like,
What?
wow.
Yeah.
I thought a lot of them were dead. I'm like, he's dead. He's not getting up. Somebody call his
I
mother.
mean,
Grayson
really
Waller
did.
didn't. He didn't come back into the match after he got put through that ladder.
Or
You
how
never
about
saw
the
him
dude-
again.
How about the
that's
dude
right.
that landed on his leg wrong and rolled his ankle and his knee at the same time? And then they showed the replay. I was like, ooh, it may not have broke, but he ain't walking
Maybe.
for a while. I had what's that group called? Man, I keep forgetting the name. It sounds like a bad punk rock band.
New Czech Republic or
New
New Catch Republic.
I had them
New
winning
Czech
because
Republic.
I've
I
been
almost pulled a Dom and said New Czech Republic.
I went 50-50 on this one. I had Awesome Truth winning, and then I had New Catch Republic winning. All my friends had A-Town Underground winning, which shocked me. I didn't think that was going to happen at all. I thought it would be DIY or New Catch Republic. So that's cool. But because I really thought they were going to turn Grayson heel on Austin. I thought that was coming, and I guess it's not now. I don't know.
Yeah, I had R-Truth in the Miz to take both belts. Wah.
No, that's great. R-Truth finally got his WrestleMania moment. He deserved that. Even if it's a tag match, he deserved that. R-Truth, he does put a few butts in seats and people buy his merch.
Him standing there waiting to be tagged in was hilarious. I was like, what are you doing?
yeah. Like, you don't need to do that. Get in here.
Then when he hit his finisher and he pinned the guy and he's counting and he's like, get over here. And it's just so silly.
Yeah.
I think
It
this match had more ladders than any other ladder match I've ever seen.
It was crazy. There were ladders everywhere, man. People going through them.
Yeah.
And I was even going, oh, wow. And Max, who doesn't really watch a lot of wrestling, he's not used to seeing that kind of stuff. So he was like wincing and holy shit.
Yeah, I know. He was like, I can't take the violence. I can't take the violence.
Oh, boy.
If he does a night two, I'm jumping over there to hang with him for a while.
Yeah, I think they're doing the night too. You guys are invited if you want to watch on stream with them.
It was fun. It was fun. And I really did like this match. I think that they're gonna break up oh my god.
Judgment Day.
Gummies, man. The gummies.
The gummies.
Oh, they make me forget so much stuff. I'm really thinking about cutting it out, even though it's like medicinal. I'm thinking about cutting it out. Yes, Judgment Day. I think they're going to split up Judgment Day. I think Damian Priest is going to cash in soon. I thought he was going to cash in on the IC title. He didn't. Maybe he cashes in tonight. I don't know. I think Finn Balor's being wasted. He's too big. Rhea's definitely going her own way. And Dirty Dom's going to become probably one of the best heels we've ever seen. So I don't know where that leaves. What's his face? Who's the guy that came in and almost killed himself?
JD McDonough.
Yeah. Did you see how hard he hit? Oh my God. I'm like,
the
dude,
tables. Yeah.
man.
Damn.
And then his ankle hit that. I'm like, dude, his ankle's broke. And I thought he broke his neck. Like that was these guys always put on the best shows and they never get enough credit for it. These tag teams, man.
Probably like 3 people died last night and we will never hear about it.
Is it true? What's his face never came back in? Like he never came
Yeah,
back
Grayson
in,
Waller
huh?
never came back in the match after going through that ladder. He's fine because he took pictures backstage with him and Austin Theory with the titles and Triple H, but he never came back in the match after getting put through that ladder.
Naomi got a concussion. Little baby.
Oh, really?
Yeah, mild concussion.
Jeez.
When what's her face came off when she was on the ground outside, and I think her name, it might have been, I'm not sure which one did it. I think it was Oscar. I think it was Oscar.
I think it was Oscar.
Came off the side and her knee hit her in the forehead when she was laying on her back, and she had to grab her forehead real quick, and she kind of finished the end of the match lights out, according to Meltzer.
Yeah. Let's get to the next match.
This was a surprising match to me because I thought for sure Dom and Santos were going to win and Dom was going to take Ray was going to eat the pin.
So
and they were gonna set up that rubber match for next year for Dom versus Ray 3 for Ray's final match retirement. And I kind of thought there was a lot of speculation too that Carlito was gonna get involved in heel turn or that Andrade was gonna turn, but it didn't happen. It was a clean match. It was a good match. I liked a lot of the high spots, like the double cross body off the top rope was nice.
That was crazy. Or when they grabbed the belt and flung dude all the way down the aisle. Well, or not the belt, they grabbed the rope.
That was fire.
Slingshotted him, yeah.
That was crazy. It was a good match too. I really thought Carlito was going to turn heel though.
Yeah,
I didn't even see Carlito come to the ring. I was like,
when
did he get there?
I said the same thing. I didn't either. I was like, oh, look, Zelina Vega's wearing the same outfit as last night. And then I'm like, where the hell did Carlito get here?
He was just standing there, just like, hey.
They're not cool. They're not. Listen. Carlito's cool, okay? They weren't cool enough to be seen with him on camera, all right? He spits in the face of people who don't want to be cool. I love Carlito. I really hope he gets another run, man, because he's kind of up there in age. Yeah. He's getting up there. And I always loved his Apple gimmick. And I always thought he was great. And
I love the double clothesline that Andrade hit on Dom. Dom took a lot of hard spots last night.
Yeah, he did. Yeah. He sold very well, and he took some serious bumps, some really big bumps.
You know, I didn't think Dom was gonna win because, well, I don't like Dom anyway, so I didn't want him to win. So I was glad Ray won.
But no one saw that ending coming though. With when they got blitz out of the.
That was
Philadelphia
great.
Luchadors there.
Philadelphia Luchadors. Mickey Kelsey and what's his name?
London Johnson.
Yeah, London Johnson. Yeah, I was like, who the hell are those? And then I'm watching with my friends and downstairs, and they were like, "Oh, Ray can't win without cheating. He cheats every time he wins."
Nah, you knew that was going to happen. WWE talked about how they were trying to get Jason Kelsey involved in some way, shape, or form, and
I really didn't expect
huge pop. Yeah,
I just didn't think it would be that match.
That's true. I didn't either, but huge pop coming out. Well, you kind of had to though, because at the Super Bowl party for the Chiefs, there was all those shots of him in the club with the Rey Mysterio mask on, dancing with the marshmallow.
Yeah.
So
as soon as I saw the size of that dude, I was like, oh, that's Kelsey. Like as soon as I saw it, I knew.
But it was a good match, though.
Yeah, it was a good match.
Ray probably has a clause in his contract that he doesn't lose to young people. What? You're kidding, right?
Yeah,
that would be funny.
Is that the same clause that the Rock has?
Right.
You cannot lose ever in movies or in wrestling.
I love this version of him.
Yeah. So next up, Uso.
Biggest letdown of the night for me. Maybe one of the biggest letdowns in wrestling. It's brother versus brother. The only good spot was that Jey couldn't bring us up to kick his brother when he was down. That was a good spot. The rest, it ended too quick. I was so hyped for this one. This is the one I was the most hyped for, and it was an average match. It was just.
I literally went to go get some juice for my cocktail. I come back and the match was over. I'm like, what the fuck?
Right? What the hell?
It was so quick.
And everybody had Jimmy. I thought Jimmy was going to win. Everybody had Jimmy winning.
Not me, I had Jey.
No, I had Jey too, but that awful intro with Lil Wayne, I don't even know why Lil Wayne was there.
God.
Yeah.
And the sound quality was horrible in that.
Yes, it was. It kept cutting out.
And everybody was saying, well, he's royalty in Louisiana. I'm like, yeah, but they're in Philly. The fuck's that got to do with Louisiana?
Yeah. Would you find some Philadelphia bands to show up?
And then I was expecting no Solo Sikoa interference. Like you think Little Brother would get in there. No Rikishi, since he was there all weekend for the Hall of Fame. No, their daddy didn't get involved. I thought this is one of those matches I think let me down because I thought there would be more to it. I thought it'd be more of a spectacle the way it pushed, and it was just a straight up match, except for that spot where Jimmy was begging Jay not to stop, and then turned on him, and
it was
then
basic.
Win,
it was average. It didn't live up to the hype.
Nope.
It ended too soon, and there was a clean pin. That's weird, you know.
It was a match that could have taken place on Raw or SmackDown and would have had the same effect. Like it wasn't really
You're right. Matt's right.
Match.
That could have been a SmackDown main event. They could have done that. That's how it could have.
I thought, they'll be in the middle of the ring, just taking blow for blow, back and forth, and then their dad his theme music plays and he walks out, stops them. What are you doing? Your
Spanks them both, puts them both over his knee.
Yes, that's what I wanted. Didn't get that.
Hits them both with a stink face and then walks away.
Right? Stink face to his own sons. Wow.
Both in the corner, stink face.
Brings out Scotty. He brings out Scotty Too Hottie and Grandmaster Sexay to help him. So they're outnumbered. Yeah. Nothing like that. Nothing happened.
Well, you can't bring out Grandmaster Sexay. He's dead.
Wow. I forgot about that. He is dead. Wow. I forgot all about that.
Damn.
That'd have been amazing if they brought him out. I would have popped like crazy if he would have showed up.
I keep forgetting Jerry Lawler's had a lot of loss.
AI hologram.
Yeah.
Right?
We agreed that this is probably the most disappointing match of the night.
I think it's going to be the most disappointing match of WrestleMania.
Yeah, I don't know. This one and the Gunther Sami Zayn match, I think.
Yeah.
What sticks?
All in all, this match really didn't grab me when it was posted that it was going to be on WrestleMania. I thought this kind of took up a spot that probably could have had a better match. But
after seeing it now, I agree.
Well, yeah, but even before that, I thought, why?
Yeah, for me, it wasn't
like Matt said, that could have been on Raw. I think it would have worked better on Raw or SmackDown.
Yeah, I think it should have been more physical. It should have been just a whole fanfare of everything that we wanted. But
the hype package that they showed before the match, I think, might have been longer than the match.
Yeah, I'm not my brother's keeper.
It might have been. Yeah, my brother's keeper. I am not my brother's keeper.
All right. Next up, past this boring match.
Way to let us down, Usos.
We got this match, which was all right.
I'm gonna be honest. I think that what's her name up top?
Jade.
Jade. No, on the other side.
Dakota Kai.
Dakota Kai and the other one in the middle. I always butcher her name.
Io.
No, that's not Io.
That's not Io. That's
or not Io. Kairi Sane.
Yeah, Kairi Sane. And then Asuka, I think they were like, hey, we're happy. We got the belts, blah, blah, blah. And I think they agreed to it because I'm going to be honest, this felt like a squash match to me. The Kabuki Warriors almost got no big spots, like almost none. And it was kind of like, I really expected, I really thought that one of them was going to go heel. If not Naomi, Bianca, I really thought one of them was going to go heel because the way they were hyping up they were like kind of blaming each other on SmackDown, and Bianca's never been heel before, and Jade Cargill just got there, and like I really thought that was going to happen, but it didn't. It was just kind of like a glorified squash match, and I don't know. I love Naomi. I get everybody's on Bianca, and everybody goes, "Oh, Jade's here. The storm's coming." I love Naomi, and I'm so glad she's back.
I mean, I expected Jade to get the big spots in this because she's the new talent, the new star they're trying to push, so they're going to make her look the best that she can. I really like Dakota Kai. Kind of wish she would have got a little bit bigger spots too, but all in all, it was kind of a whatever match. What was that entrance like? Were they trying to be the X-Men? Like, did Naomi not know that Raiden's not in the X-Men? Like,
I think what they were doing was they were wearing. Look, it's Philly. I don't know why, but you shouldn't introduce anything cowboy related to Philadelphia. And the night before, they were all dressed like cowboys. And then last night they were dressed like X-Men / cowboys. They all had cowboy hats. It's just I don't know if they were trying to piss off the crowd or what. I don't know.
Well, like Bianca came out with like her Cyclops visor on. Naomi just had some hat on that she looked like Raiden or Kung Lao, and then I don't know what Jade was supposed to be, but
No, she did. She looked like she had the Kung Lao hat. She really did. I expected her to throw it. She had the best outfit, I think, though. That gold outfit was fire. And I like Jade. We'll see what Jade does. You know, she's gonna be the next big thing.
like I said, I said on our show the other night, Bruce, I fully expected this to be a tag team match, and I think they just threw Jade in here because they wanted her to work with Nia, and that never came about. So they just threw her in here to get her into a match, and that's why it wasn't a tag team match. I think this was supposed to be bigger for the Kabuki Warriors than it was.
Yeah. They could have just introduced her on Raw. I'm serious. They could just left her there to introduce her there, or this should have been a tag team with Kabuki and Naomi, and
you could have just had Jade on the outside as like an enforcer or something, and you could have had, you know, I don't know.
Yeah, I was. It felt like
a little bit of a squash match to me. It really did.
It was a letdown for me with this match.
Again, wasn't too interested. I like the Kabuki Warriors. I think they're a good.
I think they're great. I can't believe I always forget that girl's name in the middle. I just forgot it again.
Kairi
Sane. Kairi Sane. That's a hard name to remember. You know, so I don't know why.
That's it. Put the edibles down. Put the edibles down.
No, even when I'm not high, I always forget Kairi Sane's name, and I always forget what's her name's name. I always mix up with Zelina Vega. I always get them mixed up.
So next match, Gunther and Sami Zayn. What?
I can't believe people didn't like this match. I mean, it went exactly how I thought it was going to go, though. Him hulking up and 2 boots, but I think Gunther put on a hell of a show. I like the Rocky vibe. I like the whole, hey, you owe me a favor after this. They're going with Rocky 3 when Apollo wanted to fight Rocky after he helped him beat Mr. T. I think I don't know what's going to happen with Sami Zayn now down the line, but it's definitely time for Gunther to start going towards those other championship belts. He's main event status now. This guy's a beast. I don't really like him. I don't like him at all, to be honest, but I think he's a beast. And I think that the match was pretty good.
Yeah, I don't know. Like, I think this match hurts Gunther a lot because he lost to a proverbial mid-carder. Sammy's never been anything more. Like, he's never really been main event. He's never held he held the NXT title, but he's never held a heavyweight championship in WWE. Like, he's always been like the proverbial mid-carder. He's Intercontinental, US title at best. And having Gunther lose to Sami, like, if he was going to lose to anyone, it should have been Gable. Gable, the story was there with Gable, and
I don't know why. I don't know why they didn't put Chad Gable in. Everybody thought it was going to be Gable. I don't know why. I think they want a Sami Zayn Chad Gable rivalry.
Well, I think it's that the crowd is behind Sami, and so with the bloodline stuff, so they're trying to capture that, lightning in a bottle with that with Sami. But I think Gunther should have held the title to at least SummerSlam, and then won the World Heavyweight Championship, and then just vacated. He should have never lost the Intercontinental Championship. He's been so dominant just to lose to Sami Zayn at WrestleMania. That's what I didn't like about it. Like, otherwise, performance-wise, it was great. I just feel like the ending was a very big head scratcher. Like, why Sami? Why Sami over someone like Gable, who almost had it, and everyone was behind him, and then all of a sudden, here's Sami. Now everyone's like, oh, Sami, let's cheer for him. So it just didn't make sense to me, and I felt like it kind of hurts Gunther's push for the heavyweight championship or the Universal Championship because he lost to the proverbial mid-carder.
Right. So to me, this match, him losing to Sami, makes me think like they're gonna give him an opportunity to where he feels like he's got to redeem himself and go after a bigger title. Right,
I can see them both.
Maybe Gable soon after this was going to take it over Sami. So,
yeah.
And I think when you
retribution or whatever it's called.
Yeah, well, I think when you lose the IC title, it's always gonna be to a mid card guy anyway because you're moving on to bigger, better things. Like who else could he have lost it to? You
could lose it to Gable, who's an up and comer that hasn't done anything yet. You know, he hasn't really held a major championship like that yet.
Yeah, and it's not like they've been pushing him versus Lashley or
Yeah, I don't know.
any of those other guys who would kind of fit the IC title. So
You know,
they've
like
been pushing a lot of these mid carders like Sami and Chad. So.
you know, like I said, Friday night, Gunther deserved to lose the title. Well, should lose the title.
Oh yeah,
but to anyone but Sami. that was a shock to me that he won.
Well, he's
Right.
just so loved, you know. Like he's a big time name, you know. Just because he's been on the mid card and never held a belt, he's still got that kind of, you know, that vibe. I don't know why. You know what? I got to be honest. I don't know why Sami never got that main push. AJ even got it, you know.
Yeah.
Like I don't get it.
He did a little bit during that Bloodline storyline when he went up against Reigns a couple times, but it kind of faded a little bit since then. And then this was just kind of a surprise that they bumped him into there.
I really think
Like we were saying,
maybe Chad's
over
hurt.
Chad.
They're not telling nobody.
Maybe.
Because that is weird that because everybody thought it was going to be Gable, not Sami. You know, I don't know. That is a weird one.
Right.
So
Who we got
next
for the
up,
match?
haha,
Oh yeah.
the big match of the night. Eh,
You know,
eh,
not as much interference as I thought would be in this match.
yeah.
You know, there was a little bit. Not much, I mean, not like person outside interference, but
I think the reason
little shenanigans.
people, I think the reason people are like, oh, the main event was kind of it's because they went really old school with it. They started really slow and build up, and then boom, and then you got The Rock playing the villain the whole time. You're fired if you keep counting. They went out into the crowd, you know what I mean? Like, and it ended the way everybody thought it would end, but it ended badass. Like by the time it was over, it was a great match, especially for big bodies like that, you know, big bodies against small bodies.
Right.
You know, that I think they told a really good story. And I think they went old school and wanted to tell a story. You know, I mean, at one point, Cody was even doing the test of strength thing. Remember, put your hand up, test it. Like that's old school as shit.
That's
man.
very old school. Yeah.
Yeah.
Very 80s.
Very 80s.
And I think it ended the way it was supposed to end. And I think this cements with Bloodline rules. I think it cements Cody winning. I think he's going to win.
Well, unless they're going to have Roman go after Hulk Hogan's record and surpass Hulk Hogan.
There's a lot of talk about that, but I just don't see Hogan mattering that much. I mean, I guess if you think about it in a sports way, you want gold, silver, bronze. That would make right now Hulk is the bronze.
Well, it's like I was explaining the other night. So Hogan has he's what Hogan's third, Roman's fourth as far as longest title reigns. Hogan's title reign doesn't matter.
That's what I said.
Hogan is still he's still very much a figure in WWE. He's the immortal Hulk Hogan. They're not going to give Roman that title that record because then Hulk Hogan loses his immortal status. They're giving Roman, he's going to break it tonight. Hogan's most main event appearances at WrestleMania. He's going to break it tonight.
I think The Rock turns from the spear that happened last night. I
thought that was going to happen last night when Rock ate that spear. I was like, oh, Here we go. Here it comes. And I knew, but I think everyone predicted that Cody was going to eat the pin in the middle of the ring. It happened clean because it makes a better story for tonight when Cody, everything is against Cody now.
Yeah,
right.
And, so, and when Mama Rose is she's gonna use that weight belt against somebody. Someone's getting hit with that weight belt.
I thought she was gonna do it last night when she was yelling at The Rock. I thought Seth would have took him over there and she would have choked him with it or something. But watching Seth hit Rock with a giant prime bottle was funny.
That was funny.
But a lot of people are mad about that prime placement.
People are sick. Fuck the product placement. We get it. But Logan Paul, 1.3 billion. Like, shut up, Pat McAfee. Nobody gives a shit. Shut up. Go back to waving your stupid. I don't like that dude, man. Go back to waving your stupid fucking arms. When Jey Uso and Usos come out, go back to wearing bad. Don't get me wrong, Pat's great at what he does, but I don't like his WrestleMania persona. And he kept bringing up Prime and the 1.3 billion, and it's just so dumb. The product placement is pissing people off, man.
I didn't like how whitewashed everything was. Like, you had the ring apron was white, the barricades were white, Cody's wearing white. Like, it was like you can't see anything. It's so like just bright and whitewashed over the spectacle. Like it just, I think, overshadowed everything else. But the match was good, like you said. Like Chris said, I like how it was old school. It started slow. It was going back and forth, tag in and out, then went into the crowd, and then you had guys eating finishes and Cody reversing or getting out of the first people elbows attempt, and then The Rock getting eaten the spear, and it felt very old school, and with that clean finish. And I like that after it was over, Rock and Roman got up, raised their belts, and walked away. They didn't beat them down anymore. No. They got up and just walked away. Like we came, we saw, we conquered. We're out.
Arrogance. They're doing the arrogance angle. Like we don't need it. We don't need to mess with you. We don't need numbers. We just beat you clean. I mean, The Rock took like 3 Cody cutters last night and got up.
Yeah.
Like that. Like that's great. But he was selling them so well. He sold that spear great.
Yeah.
I was like, wow, they're really working this old school angle, man, and it's going to tell a good story. And they did exactly what they were supposed to do. And now everybody's questioning, will Cody actually win? The Rock's just good at what he does, man. I don't care. When he first came in and he did the whole "I'm fighting at WrestleMania," I was one of the Cody crybabies. Like, this is bullshit. I've invested years into this story, man. Like I've watched the documentary, I've bought his merch. You better give me something. And then I think honestly, The Rock steered into the skid and made it look like it was a work the whole time. And The Rock, if anything, The Rock can take what's going to happen tonight, turn what's going on with him and Roman, and he could stretch that for a year. Don't think he can't stretch that for a year. Everybody's like, he's going to be making a movie. So what? I don't mean shit.
I think his program's going to be with Cody. Everybody wants the Cody Rock one-on-one match now. Like I wanted that more than I wanted the tag team match.
I think that's going to be a SummerSlam thing.
I do too. I think Roman's going to lose. Roman's going to lose. He's going to leave for a while. Rock's going to go do his movie, and then around SummerSlam, he's going to come back, and Cody and him are going to go one-on-one for the title. And I think Cody ends up dropping the title to Rock at SummerSlam.
Or that's when Roman gets involved. He comes back at the same time, and out of the crowd spears the Rock or something. Goes full heel, because I can see them working the angle that Roman had to leave because he lost the belt. Who knows what's going to happen tonight? We've already talked about all the different angles there could be. It could be Paul Heyman. It could be Solo Sikoa. It could be any of them. It could be The Rock himself. Who knows?
I think the IRS is going to come out and audit Roman Reigns in the middle of the ring while the match is on.
A lot of people. I have the Triple H angle. That's the one I'm calling. I'm calling the Triple H angle.
What's your Triple H? I don't think he's going to do. I'm interested.
It's either. I mean, Triple H is right under the Rock. Now, either he comes out to help the Rock because it's an old school thing, or he comes out to help Cody with the rest of the Avengers. Because if you remember that, if you remember that scene where the Rock says, "Fix it, Paul. You fix it," and for the first time I've ever heard in my life, they introduced Triple H as Paul Triple H Levesque last night. I've never heard him be announced like that before in a WrestleMania or any live event. And The Rock called him Paul when he said, "You fix this, Paul." I think Triple H is going to work a storyline that he doesn't like, that he has to be under The Rock, or for all we know, guys, tonight Cody goes heel. WrestleMania 17 all over again.
What's there? I would expect his heel turn to come Monday versus tonight, because there's no really reason for him to go heel tonight.
That's the only way I can see it working with Triple H angle is all.
He's the biggest baby face, so like I don't think they're going to turn him heel.
Turn him heel. I don't think they should either. No. But I went with the craziest one, like the Triple H angle, or maybe
what I think we're going to get tonight.
What?
We're going to get jet black hair Cody.
Ooh,
he's going to come. We're going to get black suit, jet black hair Cody coming out, not blonde. He's going to have a little bit of a personality change, not necessarily heel, but he's going to have to do something.
Kind of gray Jedi.
Triple H can't really get involved anymore because of his heart stuff. So I think if he does, it's going to be like he's the one that puts the call into to Stone Cold and
or John something like that. Yeah, that would work too. That would
Cody,
be great.
or he sends guys out there or whatever. But I think you're going to see that match tonight. You're just going to see Cody getting just beat up the entire match. I really think Cody's going to look weak in the entire match, but still come out the winner because they want you to think that the odds are against him. He can't do anything. He can't overcome them.
It could be the Avengers thing. It could be, and I think his brother gets involved some way. I think Dustin shows up tonight.
I really do too.
If AEW will let him, because I don't know if he's still under contract or not. I don't know.
Degrassi says, "Force goes Dusty."
Yeah. Well, he already came out and cut that promo holding those two championships, and he was like, "Fuck The Rock." So I wouldn't be surprised if he gets involved in some way.
I also that reminds me because I don't know if I told anybody this in my predictions, but I do predict Bayley. Bayley comes out tonight. I'm a hugger. She comes out with the streamers. She comes out with the air up stuff. She doesn't come out with this heel attitude. She's going to come out as her old self, I think. I would love that. My daughter, Danica, would mark the fuck out if that happens, bro. For real. She will mark out. So Paige and Bayley have always been her favorite. Paige and Bayley. And she just loves Bayley. I think Bayley's the only reason my kid still watches wrestling. And she was mad when they turned on her, damage control turned on her. She was mad, like legit mad for real. So if Bayley comes out tonight with the whole I'm a hugger thing, my kid's gonna mark out. I'm gonna call her, be like, I told you.
I think Dakota Kai is gonna help her. I think Dakota Kai is gonna switch the change, and Kabuki Warriors and her are gonna get involved, and she's gonna take out the Kabuki Warriors, and Bayley's gonna take out Io and win the title. I really think Dakota's gonna flip tonight.
I definitely think Bayley's gonna win. I just really hope she comes out with the I'm a hugger thing. That's gonna be great.
Oh, speaking of which, you guys want to talk about tonight's matches before we call it a night?
Do it.
Let's do it. So I might have this queued up already. Bobby Lashley, Street Profits versus Final Testament.
Nobody gives a shit. Nobody cares.
I don't care about this match at all.
Nobody cares about this match, but I will say this much. The Street Profits are due for a win. And Bobby has been looking like a bitch lately. They're making him look bad. I think Bobby needs to go back to beast mode Bobby tonight. This is Bobby Lashley we're talking about, not some chump. Okay, this is literally the African American Brock Lesnar we're talking about here. So stop making him look like a poser. Give him back his beast mode. That's all I'm saying. I don't like Bobby like this. And I can't stand Happy Randy Orton. I need heels in my life. That's all I'm saying.
You just want everybody to be a heel.
Not everybody.
You sound like Dom.
I want my heels back, though. You know what I mean? Nobody likes Happy Randy. You know?
Yeah, nobody likes Happy Randy. I don't like Happy Randy.
Is this match really sponsored by Gin and Juice by Dre and Snoop?
What?
Maybe.
I didn't see
everything
that.
else has product placement.
Yeah, I was gonna say WWE WrestleMania XL. Buy your dude wipes to wipe your ass. Make sure you drink your gin and juice and your vodka. Don't forget your Prime. Yeah.
Don't forget your American vodka. It's got to be American vodka. With your
chewing on your Slim Jims.
Dude, I
want Slim Jims.
I was disgusted, man. If you're gonna, you know what? Give me a Camaro commercial or a Mustang or something. Give me a muscle car. Give me something. I don't give a shit about Logan Paul's stupid fruity drink.
Make sure that your home warranty is up to date when you're drunk and smashing into things.
Nobody cares about this match.
Yeah, this will be if you're in the crowd, this is probably your restroom and concessions match right here.
Yeah,
you know what's crazy? We're all
bouncers up there.
You know what's crazy? This is what's crazy. Before I gotta bounce, you guys can do the rest of this. But listen, here's what I want to say. We're all shitting on this match. Let's just be like a fucking banger. Like
I hope it is. I would be pleasantly surprised. But
chairs, ladders, the whole thing. They go in the crowd, giant spots, beast mode, Bobby. Watch it be crazy. Right before you're right, Degrassi. Right before we get, I'm sorry, I gotta say this. Right before we get that dog shit Rebel Moon 2 trailer.
I'm
sorry, man. I'm pulling for him, but the first movie was meh. Anyway, I got to jump out, make a call, then jump on another stream and try to get a nap in before we go. But message me later, Bruce. All right?
I will. All right.
You guys have fun.
Later, Chris.
Later.
And then we have LA Knight and AJ Styles. Like I said, LA Knight, the win. AJ Styles.
Look, now we're getting Slim Jims. Why are all these matches sponsored?
They all sponsored by different. I
Is it
just
now?
because it's on streaming now. Maybe it's not a true pay-per-view event anymore.
I mean, dude, as a longtime WWE fan, I was honestly disgusted to see the Prime logo in the middle of the ring. It's
Yeah.
like that's the one thing about WWE. That middle ring has always been sacred. They've never sold it, and now they sell the company, and now the TKO has the company. They've got all this product placement. The ring posts have got product placement. The guards have product placement. The middle of the ring now. It's like, what are we doing here? This isn't UFC.
It's embarrassing. It really is. It's just some things are sacred. You just don't touch them.
I know they have a contract with Logan Paul. I'm saying that was the worst thing they could have done. Like, okay, give them the turnbuckles. That's fine. They can have prime WWE turnbuckles like they did. But the center of the ring and then a giant prime bottle and a hydration station?
Hydration station. That was the worst. I'm like, wait, why is that there?
Right.
Hydration.
The prime hydration station.
Oh,
right next to the announcers.
Oh, let me stop the match so I can walk over here and hydrate myself, then go back and pin the guy. Yeah, okay.
Right.
Come on. What are they thinking?
Oh, where's my? Oh, come on. Over here.
Tyson's still gonna cave his face in.
I think he's gonna cave in Jake Paul's face. Absolutely.
Prime
is mid.
What?
Some is Roman Reigns.
Reigns, you left the G out, you bastard.
Yeah.
And Stick's just gonna keep adding to that side.
Great.
But I think this is kind of, I don't know. I'm hoping this is gonna be good, but after their like bro hug down on Friday at the WWE World that nobody broke up, I think
Bro hug.
I don't think this is gonna be that great. I really don't.
This might be another one of those quick ones.
Yeah. And what are you talking about, which tag team match? I know which one he's talking about. He just wanted to see the match for cake.
Oh, he's talking about the Jade Cargill one?
Yeah, I think so. Because he loves Naomi. Somebody
Our
get
outfits are always way
event.
too bright.
I didn't have a problem with it. I just thought when they came out, I was like, are you the X-Men? Are you Mortal Kombat? What are we doing here?
Yeah.
They said like we didn't get any grand entrances. Like I guess the Rock kind of got one.
Yeah.
But and Jimmy Uso or Jey Uso got one, but his was really just Lil Wayne. Like there really wasn't these other like grandiose entrances. Like that's usually what WrestleMania is. And Becky walked through her book.
That was so bad. I'm like, what are they doing here?
Oh, the CGI on it was awful. Absolutely terrible. Bye, Sticks.
Oh, we had a Sticks moment. Wow,
yeah.
That's a first for my channel. Yay, milestone.
It's because you made fun of his sign.
He's back. Upside down. Oh, it was upside down for a second. See, this is what happened when you get kicked from a stream, you come back.
Oh, wow.
I had a phone call, so I had to exit out, but then it froze on.
I'd rather make an Instagram video about it.
Rhea's entrance was fire.
I see. That's the other one. It's like I like that song and I like Motionless in White, but that dude's vocals kept cutting out too. Like it was terrible. The entrance was terrible.
I think that stadium wasn't meant for live performances, and even if it was, the sound system was shitty.
Well, it's not set up for a concert, that's for sure. But I mean,
a lot of people did. Rhea, the Sisterhood, The Rock, Roman, and Jay had special entrances.
What was special about the Sisterhood's entrance?
Was it?
I didn't think there was anything special about it.
It wasn't memorable for me.
It wasn't like Triple H coming out as a Terminator or Triple H coming out on the giant throne or like any like Bianca when she came out with the dancers, and like there wasn't really any like mega Like I think Cody Rhodes is going to get an amazing entrance tonight, and so is Roman Reigns.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, they're not going to waste that. Hopefully.
Yeah. And I don't know. You might be right. This match might go quick. I hope it doesn't because I just want to see LA Knight just beat the crap out of AJ. I really can't stand AJ Styles.
I don't know. I've liked him for a long time. So.
Poor AJ, man. He's one of those guys that's like, well, we got a big name, but we can't figure out what we want to do with him right now. Like we have other players right now. So
yeah. You'll get your turn next year.
Right?
And then next year never comes. Wait, what? That intro on the tower and slowly revealing all three in their costume. Who are you talking about?
You mean when they came out individually and then walked down to Jade's music? Like, I don't know.
Was that a tower? I thought it was just a platform they lowered down or brought over. I don't know. Then
I'm not hating on them, but like, it'd have been cool if like they somehow could like make snow in the arena or just give them something like
a little lightning or something.
Yeah, for like a WrestleMania interest, it was kind of mid.
And then we have Logan Paul versus Randy Orton versus KO. Will it be a big bottle of Prime in the middle of the ring? Will everybody drink Prime before the match starts?
He's gonna go into a swimming pool of Prime. I think Logan Paul retains.
Yeah, I picked him to retain, even though I don't like it. I think he's gonna retain. WrestleMania was mid. That sticks.
Question mark?
Question mark? Question mark. Yeah, Jay's interest, I think, was on Raw was better.
Yeah, I agree.
Yeah, I want Randy to win, but Paul is just way too hot right now, and he owns the stadium, so he's not gonna lose.
Yeah, I don't think he'll lose either.
They already have Prime in the middle of the ring. Yeah, no, I'm talking about a big giant bottle of Prime.
Yeah, no, I know. I'm just saying.
What's his name dancing around in his little Prime outfit there?
A KSI.
Yeah. I was glad when he went through that table. Like, holy shit.
I'm just saying, like, if they have the Prime hydration station there tonight, I guarantee you Randy's probably dumping bottles of Prime over Logan Paul tonight. Like, he's gonna crack it open and
like
dump it all over him. Yeah.
Like Flashdance.
Like when he knocked him out, he opened it, he took a drink out of it and poured it all over him. He's gonna do that again tonight. He's gonna pour it all over Logan Paul.
Has anybody tasted this Prime?
I've had the blue raspberry one. It's not bad.
What is it? An energy drink or what?
They have a hydration drink and an energy drink. So it's two.
So they're both salty as hell.
I'm also not a teenager or tween that has to get everything an influencer is pushing.
Oh, now this makes sense. The South Park episode.
Yeah.
Where everybody had to have Prime. Now it makes sense. I had no idea.
Yeah.
I'm like, wait, what?
That's exactly it.
Jeez. It's ridiculous. Then we have Io Sky and Bailey. Ooh.
Yeah, I already kind of gave my thought on this one. I think Dakota Kai helps Bailey win the title off Io.
Yeah, there's going to be some interference. There's no way they're going to not have it in. Somebody's turning heel. Bailey's probably going to go back to not babyface, right?
She'll go babyface, so I think she's going to be, because you got Rhea as the heel, kind of the heel on Raw. So I think Bailey will be the babyface on SmackDown, but I don't think she's going to go back to the hugger. I think she will. Yeah, I think she'll stay the role model, but Io's title run has been pretty much non-eventful. It's not even really worth. She hasn't really done anything worth talking about with it. So I definitely think Bailey's taking the title off of her.
when they found carcinogens in powder. My God, what is this? SNS? Carcinogens in the powder. We really stopped.
I could pronounce words on your show, just not on
Not a
SNS,
yo.
apparently.
Like a switch that goes off.
What do you think, Sticks, about this match?
Yeah, this is going to be a longer match. I see Bailey coming out on top. I think I said that the other day.
Yeah.
EO is great. Nothing to take away from her, but I think they're going to give Bailey a good push this year that she hasn't really had, because she's really taken on not a managerial role, but she's been a kind of a behind the scenes, behind the other two kind of person.
Yeah. But I can't even think right now. Then we have Seth and Drew. I think Drew's gonna win. That's just me, because they set it up last night. Seth's injury to his knee and his ankle, or whatever else is going to be hurting today. So,
but I'm still sticking with what we said on the show on Renovision the other night. I think Drew wins and starts taunting CM Punk. CM Punk knocks him out or hits him with a GTS, and then Damian Priest cash in. I think they all but set up a Damian Priest cash in when they lost the tag titles in the ladder match, and then when Sami, when they didn't do it during the IC match last night with Sami, I think they all but set up Damian Priest to take this and kind of just add more fuel to that fire between Drew and Punk.
Or do you think he's gonna lose to Seth? What's his name? He doesn't cash in, and they do this in, was it Ireland?
No, Scotland. I think Scotland. Yeah, I think that's what it's going to be. That I think Seth's going to lose to Drew. Punk is going to hit Drew with a GTS, and then Damian Priest is going to cash in. I think Drew finally wins the title at Clash of the Castle in Scotland off Damian Priest. But that adds a layer to their feud, because Punk's going to be like, oh, well, you took my WrestleMania main event from me by hurting my tricep. I took your WrestleMania moment from you when I knocked you out and Damian Priest cashed in on you. So that's going to add fuel to that fire. So when Punk is cleared to come back, then they can, fight for the title with each other at SummerSlam or Mania next year, or whatever they're going to do with it. But that's just what I think is going to happen. I don't think Drew's going to have the title by the end of the night.
Yeah. You know what, your Sticks?
I think I said Drew was, maybe I said Drew was winning the other day. But either way, I don't think we'll see Punk until SummerSlam doing anything in the ring, because I think he's still
he hasn't been walking around with that arm brace on, though.
The only reason I say that is because, and I get it, you can say whatever you want, but this morning when he was on for the accepting for the Slammies, he specifically said during his little acceptance speech, "I'll see you in a year when I'm back in the ring."
Yeah, but he also made comment too on Raw a few weeks ago that his tricep is doing better than I expected. He's healing faster than I expected. So who really knows? I mean, he doesn't have to necessarily be cleared to compete to hit a GTS or to hit him with a chair or do something that causes an interference. Yeah.
So,
I think this is going to be a really good match. It's probably going to be longer than the other ones. But
who knows? With the way night one went, and we all thought this crazy stuff was going to happen in night one. Drew could beat Seth clean in the middle of the ring. Who knows? Or Seth could retain. It's hard to.
Yeah, there was no real huge tomfoolery going on
No,
the outside from the outside of the ring.
not really.
But
Not
I
at
mean, they
all.
already kind of set it up, like you were saying, Bruce. They kind of set it up last night with the knee angle where
Yep.
Seth has his knee hurt and he's looking past Drew into the bloodline, and Drew didn't interfere with that. Drew just let Rock and Roman do their thing, and you know, it's one that's got my attention now. That's for sure.
Or I can see one of the bloodline coming out and interfering.
Yeah,
For
Solo.
you know why? Why would they? I mean, just because of Seth?
Yeah.
Just to f up Seth? Yeah, maybe.
I think that's gonna add another. So I think when Seth loses the title, he's gonna tell Cody him and Cody are gonna have a conversation backstage, and he's gonna tell Cody that he can't do this, like be there for him anymore. Like he's out. He's got to get, you know, the bloodline cost him everything when their distraction cost him the world title. So he's gonna be out to make that other piece of like, okay, here's another thing Cody has to overcome. He's got no backup. So
Yeah. Cody's on his own for now. Next up. There we go. The end all to be all match of the year.
I hope so.
I
I really hope so.
I want explosions. I want rockets. I want, like I said, I want everyone emptying out the locker room. I want them to surround the ring so there's no shenanigans. When's the last time they did that? They emptied the locker room and surrounded the ring so there was a fair fight.
Oh,
Like
a lumberjack
match?
match?
Yeah. When's the last time they had a lumberjack match?
I think they did one like with Brock like quite a few years ago.
Yeah, but this match is just set up now for interference, and I think this whole thing is going. This is where your WrestleMania moment, big WrestleMania spots are going to happen, because it's going to be like, I think they're gonna. We all look forward to like the Royal Rumble secret entrances, right? I think it's gonna be like, who's gonna come out and get involved in this match? Like you're gonna see all these people come out and getting involved in this match and really build the bloodline. Like I wouldn't be surprised if Rikishi got involved in this, or you know, it just got way out of control. But I still think you're gonna get your Avengers type moment. I know a lot of people are speculating Brock. I don't necessarily know.
I don't think Brock.
Stone Cold, Dustin, his older brother, John Cena,
Undertaker,
Jey Uso, Sami Zayn, like
Duke the
Seth.
Dumpster Grody.
Yeah, like
Brooklyn
Brawler. Yeah. Like,
you know, and like Matt said, I think the real star of the show is going to be the IRS to come.
IRS comes and edits in the middle of the ring, and like, it could just be like sky's the limit, and it could be Mama Road swinging a chair. It's gonna get wild. I mean, Cody's father-in-law looked like he wanted to get himself a piece of the Rock last night.
Yeah, I
while he was
know.
standing next to Cody's mom. So
I was like, please, guys, sit down. You just came through chemo. Please, you don't want to hurt yourself. Sit down.
Right.
It'd be great if Cody Mama Rhodes comes out and just takes a swig of pride and spits it in Roman's
that'd be
face.
awesome. Yeah.
And then her teeth come flying out.
Mama Rock could get involved. You have Nia Jax get involved, and then Brandy get involved. Like, the sky's the limit on who could be involved into this.
Right. And
this match should be like an hour long.
Cody's dog could come out of nowhere and bite Roman's butt. Like who knows? Like
true.
It could be anything.
Last night.
Yeah, that promo package was long last night.
When were we going to find out what exactly Bloodline Rules is going to entail? Did they say
You saw it on Monday night with Seth and Solo. It's anything goes. It's essentially a no disqualification match with a prettier name.
Yeah,
but
this is going to be a great match. I hope. I hope this is one for the books.
But like you got it last night when Cody was in the middle of the ring and the camera hung on him, and you got this. And I'm already seeing memes of it. Cody last year, Cody this year, like the same look on his face of defeat. Like they want you to think Cody's gonna Cody's gonna lose this match, and if it happens, I said it on Friday, and I'll say it again. If Cody Rhodes loses this match, I don't want to hear the name Cody Rhodes in WWE anywhere near a championship title for a long time, because he loses all credibility. Then it becomes this giant joke. His push is over like nothing. He's the biggest babyface. He's the company babyface. He's on all the posters, he's on all the trucks. He's on everything. If he loses this match, if they book this to where Roman retains, I'm out on Cody Rhodes. And I love Cody Rhodes right now. And if he loses this match, I'm out on Cody Rhodes, because it's just insane.
I have a far-fetched theory. What if Damian Priest cashes in after Cody wins?
I don't think they do that to Cody, man.
That would
really
be freaking hilarious if they did.
That would make a huge pop.
A very huge pop. And then they fight on Raw, then Cody gets it back. I can see something like that happening.
What's the next one? Backlash, was it not Backlash? Is it Backlash?
Backlash.
Yeah.
I wonder if they're gonna let Cody go between both brands now if he's got the Universal title, because they specifically said the world title is a Raw title. So is he gonna get to go between brands, or is he gonna be exclusive to Raw, and somehow we see the world title end up, or the heavyweight championship end up on SmackDown somehow? Like that's like, if Damian Priest does win it, or Drew, are they gonna get traded to SmackDown, or what? Like that's kind of what it's got my interest.
Who was it that went from Raw to SmackDown defending their titles, tag team? Who was it that did that?
Usos, didn't they?
The Usos?
Yeah, well, so when they had I know the Usos. I want to say the Usos. I think the Usos and New Day were both Raw and SmackDown tag team champions. Then they got drafted to different shows, so they just swapped the belts.
Okay.
Because they've been unified for a long time, so I'm glad they had de-unified those belts. But because Cody's gonna stay on Raw, like there's.
So that's gonna be my what if for this one. What if Cody wins the Universal belt? Seth helps him, but he lost the belt to McIntyre. What if Cody comes out and says, brings out Seth and says, I'm going to de-unify it and give you the SmackDown belt?
Well, he can't, because the SmackDown belt is now that Universal title, because they've got the heavyweight championship on Raw. So there's no more de-unification of the championship belts. So you're going to have 3 main titles. You're going to have the Universal title, the WWE championship, and then the World Heavyweight Championship. I don't know. That's too many. That's too many top titles for me.
Right.
But it's more merchandise for them to sell off the website.
That's true.
Yeah.
How many belts are there now altogether?
Let's see. You got Intercontinental two tag teams. That's 3. The Universal 4. Heavyweight Championships 5. I feel like I'm forgetting one. You have the women's tag team. That's 6 and 7. The women's heavyweight championship 8. The women's Universal 9.
North American.
I'm not counting NXT.
Okay.
Oh, and United States Championship, so 10.
10.
Wow.
Because NXT, you've got now the women's North American, now the North American title, women's tag team, the normal tag team, women's championship, NXT championship. I do think that the main roster does need that. They kind of, like we were saying, they kind of need that mid card belt for the women to go after.
Yeah.
As well, like women's European title or Intercontinental Championship or something like that.
I think someone said the other night, or somewhere I heard it. They want maybe bring back the Diva Championship.
Oh, jeez.
Yeah.
Bra and panty match.
I wouldn't say no.
They're not going to do that with the Vince stuff.
Oh yeah, forgot about that. That wasn't probably a Vince idea. Ah,
Hey, we got that great Moolah match with when they did the bra and panties match.
Oh yeah,
really? Moolah?
Yeah, but way back when.
way
Jeez.
back when, yeah.
But
And then Mae Young giving birth to the hand.
Yeah. I love when those two were showing up. They always were good for a laugh.
well, that is the end of our stream. I want to thank you, Matt. Thank you, Sticks.
No problem. man.
Everybody watching, that was fun. Let's go get some drinks, some wings, and watch
Ooh,
night 2
very
and see if it lives up to expectations.
Fingers
If it
crossed.
doesn't,
Absolutely.
I will be cutting a promo on Instagram later.
That's the thing to do now, right?
Yeah,
Instagram
cutting
promos?
promos on Instagram.
You gonna have a list in front of you?
Oh, a checklist?
Yeah,
Why
checklist.
not? It works. But thank you everyone for showing up. Enjoy the night and have a good night.